two things I would like to ask. The first question that I'm wondering is if I can pass as a British person. See, I have been working on my British accent for probably about 5 years. You know, just casually switching into it when I felt like it. But I wonder if I can make a character with all of like the perfect British characteristics, if people would believe me. I mean, of course there would be some things like, oh, she's like Marmite or something like that. But I'd just be curious if I could pass with it. I don't know how good my British accent is, but I don't think it's terrible. I can do quite a few accents. Some of them I can't do very good. Some of them I can. I mean, it's a very standard question. I mean, if I just came up with a character and said, oh, hi, my name is, oh, what's a nice British name? Beatrice. Hi, my name's Beatrice. You can call me B, but I'm from Bath, and unlike most British people, I hate Marmite and Lutefisk, but I do love my home country and Yorkshire. It's just the best thing ever. I wonder if people would believe me if I came up with something like that. I think that my British accent is fairly good, and I can say all the things that how like British people say, like a garage and schedule. And if I'm going to be honest, I think that saying schedule the British way actually makes a little bit more sense. Because I don't know where we got this K sound, like schedule, I mean, yeah. But I can change in and out of my British accent really well because I've been doing it for so long and like practicing it. I don't know if it's accurate at all or if people would believe me, but I think it'd be fun to see if I could fool somebody. Just be like, hi, yeah, I'm from Bath. I live with my host family. I'm a foreign exchange student. Yeah, I go to the local high school. Yeah. It's been really awesome coming to your country. You know, just something like that, and just be like pretending to talk about like my experiences. I think that'd be actually kind of fun to see if people would believe me. But I can also do Southern. That's a very pronounced Southern accent, but I can do it. I doubt it's very good either, but I do like doing it sometimes, just being like, oh, I'm gonna go make some cornbread and fried chicken and just have a grand old time. I don't know, I just love doing it. I think it's so fun. And I one time met a friend, and she said that I sounded like her cousins who are from Louisiana, so I can do Russian. My Russian isn't very good, but I can do it. Half the time I start sounding like a Romanian vampire, but I do like doing it. I think it's pretty bad, but I can do it. I don't think I sound very Russian at all, but it's fun to do it. And sometimes I'm just like in my room and I'm like, I'm 6 years old. We play Russian roulette with BB guns. And I just think it's so fun. Which is probably not true. I don't think Russians go outside and on a daily basis and say, there's a bear, I'm going to go fight it. And then afterwards I'm going to go drink some vodka. And then go march in place. I can do a little bit of Irish, which is probably not very Irish either, but I still think it's fun to do it. Not very good at Scottish. Sometimes I like to like switch into like my accents by saying like phrases like, for British I'm like tea and crumpets, and for Russian I'm like vodka. I love it. And then for Australian I say good day mate, how are you? I'm not very good at Australian either. It's really hard for me to do Australian. I have to be like reading something and being like it. So like, good day, mate. Good day, mate. I'm just gonna go over there and go to the outback and see. I'm really bad at doing Australian. I can do it certain times better than other times, but yeah, I'm not very good at it. Like, if I tried, do you think I could become a British person? Just like have this alter ego. Is that right? Yeah, alter ego and be like, yes, this is my British cousin. We look astoundingly alike. Yes, I am from English descent, British descent, like most people who are white. And yeah, I don't know. Could I do it? Could I do it? Maybe I could. It'd be fun to see if I could fool anyone into thinking that, oh, I'm a Marmite-hating Brit. Which actually, I think you probably would be disowned if you didn't like Marmite and Brit. Just kidding. 2. The second question was, why is math so hard? I don't know. Like, it surprises me that I haven't A in math because half the time I'm so confused and I'm like screaming internally. I don't know how I do it. I don't know how I've done it. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go back to school and the teacher's gonna be like, Liriel, what's the answer? Because you will not know this, but I was like the nerd in my class from kindergarten to 6th grade. Until in 6th grade, I realized, oh, I sound like a know-it-all when I raise my hand all the time, so I just stopped doing it. And literally, I like cheered internally. I've said internally twice. I cheered mentally in my head because my teacher actually called on me when I didn't raise my hand. I was like, yes, because everyone, like no joke, everyone would be like, oh, you have Liriel on your team. That's not fair. And I'd be like, I'm not an object. And like, I'm not that great at everything. Like, they'd be like, oh, I was like, even in music, they'd be like, oh, you have Liriel on your team. And I'm like, why do you think I'm good at music too? This doesn't make sense. Just because I'm good at English doesn't mean I'm good at singing. What the heck? And they just be like, oh, Liriel, she's the smart one. And I'm like, I've been called like subtly a nerd, and I'm like, I do not enjoy doing math. I do not enjoy coming to school. I don't understand why you guys are doing that. I'm like, I guess I'm lucky because I guess that it's good to be seen as a smart kid, but I just don't like being the person that they're like, oh, no fair, you have Liriel. Because like, who wants to be like, it's the same as if you were like, oh, no fair, you have like the pretty girl or something like that. It's the same thing as that. I mean, do you want to be known as a pretty person? I mean, maybe you do, but maybe you don't. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather not just be known as a smart person because I'm honestly smart. I mean, that's not just my main personality trait. I'm not just somebody who just like pushes up their glasses and said, oh yes, did you know that that pi is 3.14 something? Yeah, bet you didn't. I don't just randomly bring that up in conversation or like, oh yeah, I saw my Rubik's Cube yesterday or something like that. I don't know. I think that's more like defined as the smart kid. I guess I just showed off too much. And yeah, I kind of just realized I was showing off and I just was like, nah. Yeah. That's it for today. If you want to leave a like, you can do that down below. You can also subscribe if you want to go follow my Instagram. It's right here. I post weekly. I'm trying to post weekly now. I've only posted once so far, but you guys should go look at it for like sneak peeks of new videos and stuff like that, even though I probably won't post it that much because usually I film on the day of, which is really bad, but I'm trying to post in there more often and be super awesome if you